Hello, welcome back to Wario 3, this is BioEnchanted, and today we'll be exploring what our new power will give us the ability to do, which is breaking through those very thick blocks. So let's start at the Wild River, shall we? Which is a very linear level. It's very basically how it's structured, but of course it will become less basic as the game goes on. But for now, all we can really do is continue going to the right. This level will also introduce us to a trick that the game's done before, but now it's going to do a lot more frequently, I believe. But we'll get to what that trick is after I've collected a few coins for the minigames, because we will still need a bunch of those. It's quite satisfying as well that smashing through all the blocks at once. It just feels really good to do. Thank you for throwing us into the coin spike bot. Okay, now you can stop spiking the spike bot. So here is the trick to this level. We have to break the blocks to our left on each of these platforms to reveal new doorways. You see, this is the trick. It starts hiding breakable blocks as normal walls. But now that we know we can break any wall, it's just a matter of just experimenting and seeing which walls can be broken from which direction. And the fact that it's consistent structure as well is helpful as well. And this is a good room for practicing grabbing and throwing enemies with. Because it's very small, and we haven't done it for a while, so let's just try and do that better, shall we? Because I want to get that golf coin. So much use in the golf coins right now, but it's just nice to have them. We'll have to get them again, but it's good to know where they are for the future. And yeah, that's actually not one, which is weird that there's the one section where there actually isn't a door. That's a little bit cheeky after setting up the pattern. Would you stop that? But here, of course, this is the final door. Let's get our key. Take a quick shortcut back by the water. So it's quite satisfying when you get to actually use this intentionally as a shortcut, but that guy messed it up. But at least we're back where we were now, though, where we belong, where we need to be, where the chest is. And this item is actually quite a useful one. This magnifying glass is a very powerful item. It gives us a B button, which allows us to see what treasures are left in each area. So if you hold down B, you get to see all the treasures you've got and how many chests are left. And also, I think that little star is probably related to the golf coins that we can't do yet. That's very useful to know, though. It's a very nice little tool to have so that you can see what chests you're still missing. I quite like the way he breaks through that rock as well on the way to Sea Turtle Rocks. It's a very cute little indication that that is what this level's all about, is breaking the rocks, now that Wario can actually do that. This level's quite interesting though, because it's all breaking blocks and then trying to find your way around this maze. I find it kind of annoying that you can't break these, you can't kill these pink things, they're just annoying. Because most enemies you can destroy and that's fine, but those guys you can't. And of course we've learned the rule, if there's a ceiling above you, or at least a gap towards the ceiling above you, you can probably go down there. Doesn't work every time, but it's a good indication. I quite like these little areas where you're like digging through a labyrinth of blocks. It's quite satisfying to find a path. It's just quite a fun little thing for people who like breaking blocks. I also like how they have some quite cheeky placements for coins as well, like right there, where it's so close but so far away. Now we know what this kind of chest placement means, so before we go after it, let's find the key, shall we? Because it'll be a lot less annoying. Because generally if we see a chest in a position like that, that looks suspiciously easy to get to, it probably means there's something off screen. That's just a way out. Still need to find the key though. That was me just forgetting what the jump button was. So you see, I'm a little bit of an idiot. So here's the key. But I kind of want to explore a bit around here as well, because this is a pretty good place to showcase just how many coins in a particular level we can actually get now that we have so many powers. Especially given this particular level is essentially it's almost all breaking blocks, so like the majority of the level is this area. Which means you can find the most coins in this area by default. It's a shame though that the golf coins don't at least give you like a few normal coins when you collect them, because that would make it more worth finding them before you can find them all. Because as it is, it just makes them kind of worthless, and it doesn't really feel like it's rewarding exploration yet because of that. But now we have the key, so let's go into this door and see what happens. After remembering not to hold up. Yep, boss time. This squid guy's actually quite easy, it's just I messed him up here because I forgot how the trick was. So here's the trick. Hit the top, and then hit the bottom. Luckily though, from below, you can't really be hit by him, at least not properly, because it's only really his tentacles that cause problems. So it's only his tentacles that can actually stun you and kick you out of the arena. Also, I quite like as well, he spits out ink as well, so you can't actually see very well for a while. That's a cute little way of making the third hit harder. But yeah, that's one of the easiest bosses in the game. Because it's quite a simple pattern, just jump on top, jump below. And unlike the guy on the wall from the earlier level, you can actually see where he is at all times. And you have another music box, which is nice. Our third one. First one closed the bridge. The second one blew up the volcano, I think. I'll have to double check that. And this one puts a hole in the volcano in the side. So now we have a new level we can go to, the Fire Cave, the Cave of Flames. But first there was one other level we could do stuff in, now that we've got the breaking block power. Let's go all the way to the east, shall we? So we can see what happens here. Also notice the numbering here. E1, E2, E4. But where's E3? I found that quite interesting that they do it in that order. So yeah, this is quite a tricky one to explore. And there was just one thing that completely stumped me because I thought I was doing the thing, and apparently I was just doing it a little bit wrong, which is very frustrating. That's something that's this game can sometimes do. If you go all the way to the bottom there, we'll find these breakable blocks. Because this area has a very simple kind of structure to it. But here's the thing, I had to work out how to get down to that key, which is very difficult to work out because I thought I was doing it, not here, but a little bit later. I do things that are very, very close to what the game wants me to do. But for now, but yeah, this is just me getting a little bit stuck. I actually need to look up the solution to this later on, but that's edited out, don't worry. So when I do something that should have solved it, I'll let you know. It's not quite there yet, though. That's interesting that they can actually catch you in midair like that. That's quite fun. I'm kind of glad the game doesn't make you do that kind of thing, because that could be nonsense. Let's just get this coin, because why not? It's got a fun sound effect. And this is just something I want to show off. If you get inflated and go all the way to the top, you can actually go into the sky, which I quite like. There's nothing up here, it's just the end of the level. But I quite like this little areas here, and we'll just need to remember that's here as well, because for this little place with a little weird bomb symbol, which could be interesting. And there's also this owl we don't know what to do with yet as well. Clearly there's something there, but we don't know what it is yet. So here's what we're actually meant to do to make some progress. At least for the chest anyway. We already know where the key is, we just haven't worked it out yet. So let's play a few more of these rounds of golf. Because I screw up a few of these, but those are mostly cut out. I only keep this one in because of how frustrating it was. It's a little knock, but too much of a knock. Normally I didn't even get it to the hole, but that time I overshot and then undershot. I always hate when that happens in golf games. Especially in this one, because it means you've run out of coins as well, and that's quite annoying. That's that done now. Thanks for that token guy, knocking me off the ledge. I mean, you got me where I wanted to go, but you didn't know that. You were just being rude. Yeah, sometimes it's quite important to land somewhere because it restarts your kind of momentum. And as this particular form of Wario, you get very little control, so you have to be at the exact right height to get into these little holes. And that can be quite frustrating. Yeah, we need to be able to get in there first, so... That's better. And I quite like this little coin as well. Because it's always quite fun as well in general when you get to use like the treasure chest as an actual platform. Doesn't really happen very often. And obviously after we get this chest we'll need to work out an alternate way of getting up there, but for now it's cute that you can do that with the chest. But we still need that key. So let's figure it out properly, shall we? Yeah, this is all we need to do. But it's so annoying because I did drop him on that set of platforms multiple times and he didn't go through. I think it's only the leftmost one maybe. But because of that, it's really kind of finicky. Like, I think you have to kind of drop him, but if you toss him upwards so that he falls towards that floor, it doesn't work. It's very finicky, that particular thing. That's why I had to look it up, because I thought I was doing it. And apparently I just wasn't. Which I hate. It's so annoying. But in this level, we get a pump. So let's see what this bellows does, shall we? It fills these blocks with air, now they can float. Which is quite an interesting little thing. Now that means Bank of the Wild River and the Pool of Rain have things we can now do there. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time as we continue to see what else we can do. Goodbye. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and check out my Patreon as well. Speaking of, thank you to James Rossi for supporting me on Patreon.